Hey all, welcome back to my channel where I consistently produce subpar content. And today, let's talk about another subpar topic, the mindset you need in order to succeed on YouTube. Now, of course, this type of topic is not suitable for many people because most people who doesn't listen to mindset stuff has a poor mindset to begin with. But that's okay, you're free to stay regardless of your current state of mind. I'm not judging anyone today. So let's get into it. 5 mindset habits you need to have if you want to run your YouTube channel successfully. I'll start the first one with the one everyone loves. Have fun with your YouTube channel, but at the same time, be serious about it. Basically, have serious fun. No, what I mean is have fun creating content, but also be serious in improving your videos. I feel that most content creators on YouTube are creating content for the wrong reasons. They are doing it because they want to share their videos with the rest of the world. I believe that YouTube isn't a place suitable for that because YouTube is not a social media platform. It works more like a search engine. You're better off sharing those contents on TikTok or Instagram, which is where most people browse for casual content. Every video you create on YouTube should have a goal, and that is to get more views and more subscribers because that is what grows your YouTube channel, and in return, it gets you closer to becoming a full-time YouTuber. You can definitely create fun videos, but just don't take out your smartphone and start recording your random thoughts that you think of while walking along the streets. You will record vertically, your hands will be shaking, your audio will not be good, and no one will want to watch a video of your daily life if you're just getting started. And YouTube viewers are very particular on specific things, especially your audio, because if they are going to spend a minute of their time watching your video, then you better make sure that your voice is as clear as possible. So learn to have fun with the process, with what you want to record, but also understand that YouTube isn't a platform where you can simply take out your smartphone and hit record, unless of course you are creating solely for YouTube Shorts. The second mindset habit to have is to understand that this is your YouTube channel, you own it, and no one out there is qualified to give you unsolicited advice. When I first started my YouTube channel, I have this really bad habit of wanting to follow what others does, asking them what I should do, and having them walk me along my journey. But not long after that, I soon realized that this isn't right because no one can understand my YouTube channel better than I do. You can definitely ask other YouTubers for direction and help, but what I suggest you should do is to listen to what they have to say and translate those information into something beneficial for your own videos. And of course, at the same time, you need to discard those that doesn't make any sense to you. What I was doing with asking people for help is really shifting the blame. That if they tell me to create a certain type of video that way and that video tanks, then I take no responsibility for it. Instead, I can point my finger and say that this is his fault, not my fault. So make sure to take full responsibility of your own channel, of your own videos, of your own work, and create content that actually make sense to you. Oh, one more very important thing I forgot to mention. Throughout your YouTube journey, you are bound to meet people who are going to offer you free advice because they have nothing better to do. They are going to tell you how you should run your channel, what type of titles you should be writing, how you should edit your video, how long your video should be. Basically, they want to meddle in every single one of your videos, but they are also the same people who will never watch any of the videos you create. I am surrounded by these people. There are people who tells me that I should be creating much shorter videos, and there are those who tells me to write my titles where basically, there are no keywords at all. Now, you got to be really strong enough to ignore these people because why do you want to listen to someone who doesn't run a YouTube channel? Number 3 is one of my favorites that I too forget always, and that is YouTube is a journey. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Now, YouTube takes years to build. At the very start, you may find yourself pouring in so much time and effort and getting little to no results. And it is really hard to accept no matter how many contents you create. Each time you create a video, you upload it, you launch it, only to have it tanked, you just feel so demotivated. But you have to tell yourself that you have to push on, you need to continue creating. For me, the hardest thing on YouTube is I know that YouTube is a marathon and there will be other YouTubers running the same marathon as me. But for some reasons, people are just outpacing me 10 times or even 100 times. It is like you and this other new YouTuber started a YouTube channel together at the same time. And then you produce your very first video and he produces his very first video and then you both launch it at the same time. But your video tanked. You only got 10 views, whereas he's already hitting 1,000 views on his very first video. And then you try to do another video or 100 videos like me, but you just couldn't get that taste of hitting 1,000 views per video on day one. To me, that just messes me up mentally. And even though I know it is a marathon, I start to doubt myself. I start to doubt the fact that maybe I'm not running the marathon correctly, or maybe I'm straying away from the path of success. But what I soon came to realize is some people are just better at running the marathon. Because even if we're both participating for this marathon for the very first time, what we don't know is how well prepared are we for it. What are the YouTubers or people in general don't tell you is what did they do to prepare for this marathon beforehand. This may be their first marathons, but if they have been active in sports, if they have been jogging, they have been rowing, they have been swimming, or doing anything to keep themselves active overall, then naturally they would have more stamina than anyone else. Translating this to YouTube, it means some people just knows what the audience wants because of their marketing background. Some people just know how to have a high retention rate because of their job as a video editor. Some people already have a huge following on other social media platforms and they can easily promote their videos on those platforms. The thing is, we don't know who they are and it's not something they will reveal to us, unlike me who is being so transparent with all of you. But maybe that's what people want. Maybe people just doesn't appreciate transparency. Anyways, YouTube is a marathon. Some can be sprinting and some can be jogging. But in any case, everyone can cross the finishing line. So you do what's right for you. Number 4 mindset habits to have. Self-motivation is a must. Trust me when I say this, whenever you try to start something that isn't the same as a 9-to-5 job, everyone out there is going to stop you, everyone out there is going to criticize you. And I do mean everyone. When that happens, you may get a little bit tired from shielding yourself from all those naysayers or from all those painful words that can bring you down. And the sad part is, there's literally nothing you can do about it. To say that you will not be affected at all is nonsensical. Any humans with a heart who hears painful words that pierces through them is going to be affected one way or another. And when this affects you mentally, you're going to feel demotivated. You're going to start to feel like maybe YouTube just isn't right for you. But hey, guess what? That's exactly what those naysayers want you to do. They want you to quit so that you are no different from them. And this is where self-motivation comes in. You just got to find a way to push yourself forward by yourself. Or you can also find YouTubers who support your journey and motivates you, such as myself, which is why you should be hitting the subscribe button now. Apart from naysayers, there will also be other things that demotivate you, and you need to identify those and find a solution fast. Like for me, I feel demotivated when I see videos that brings absolutely no value to viewers. They gained 100,000 views and 1,000 subscribers in a really short period of time. Since I know that demotivates me, I just stop watching and following that YouTube channel because I know it brings me no benefits at all whatsoever. So just do your thing, do what you can to keep yourself focused on your YouTube goal and remind yourself why you're doing this. I know that works for me, so I hope that works for you too. The final mindset you need to have is accepting that mistakes and failures are essential. Nobody can create the perfect video on their first run. If there is someone like that, then they must have some sort of past experience that they will never admit to. In order to get good at YouTube, you just need to keep creating content over and over again, including the bad ones. Because once you keep creating, the amount you create is going to teach you and make you get better at producing higher quality content. It doesn't matter how many tutorials you watch or how many strategies works for others. If you do not hit the record buttons, you are not going to get anywhere. And I know you fear failures, you fear mistakes, you fear that you are going to embarrass yourself in front of the camera. But know this, without those failures and mistakes, you are never going to discover the fact that you are indeed good at this. Failures and mistakes aren't there to embarrass you, they are there to teach you a lesson. Whether you take it as a lesson is entirely up to you, but if you want to improve, then I suggest you learn those lessons. People who are afraid of failures and mistakes wouldn't get far, and I know it is really hard to face failures. But it is all in the mind, which technically is also the reason why it is so hard. What you can do is surround yourself with like-minded people, people who embraces failures, people who embraces mistakes, and people who understands your journey. If you can't find any people like that, look, I'm here all day. You can always send me a DM on my Instagram, and I promise you, I will respond. Just make sure to tell me I said this on YouTube, because I get a lot of DMs from people trying to sell me some crypto and stock garbage. So whether you want to run a successful YouTube channel or not, that really is different for each individual. If your mind is set on getting just the views and the subscribers without ever knowing what you want to get out of your YouTube channel, then no, you do not have the right mindset to run a successful YouTube channel. If on the other hand, you know what you want, you know why you want it, and you have a really strong why, then you will be able to push on no matter how tough the obstacles are. Not everyone has a strong mindset, but I hope you do, because you're watching my video. And to that, I wish you all the best and good luck.